It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see tight end Dawson Knox, who's third in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Bills and the Pats, and it comes your way next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn on this final day of 2023, New Year's. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaking up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now Jones. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
They keep on the ground with Allen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Right on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how winning.
As he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Allen off the play fake. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, Allen. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is how. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him. I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. They start on the ground with Elliott. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now Allen, throw left side to Kincaid. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Gets this one to Morris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his man complete. That's Morris. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Morris. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives. But this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On play action, Allen flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down carry by Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, 27 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. This to the tight end, Kincaid. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This taken in by Kincaid. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On play action, Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. And here's Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A final shot before break. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Diggs with a good footwork. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Play action. Now it's Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skill.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On now the rookie fourth-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On play action, Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Marcus Jones, a return man. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England trying to get to place on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down up to the 47-yard line.
1st down, New England.
to throw. Jones. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back to throw again. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Buffalo, they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here